All right, what's up, YouTube? For those of you who have been following along with the 95 kx125 build that I've been doing on YouTube, this is the 95 Rm125. If you haven't seen that already, if you haven't been watching the videos, check out my channel. It's under Montaigne West, and I'm doing a build on a 95 kx125. I'll be doing other builds on these pocket bikes, these pit bikes in the future. I'm just showing you what's going on with the RM right now. The problem with this bike was when I grabbed the clutch lever, it wasn't doing anything. Like, when you grab the clutch lever, no matter what like gear your bike is in, it's supposed to completely disengage. You should be able to roll the bike around freely as long as you're holding that clutch lever in. In my case, when I grabbed the clutch lever, it did nothing. So when I would drop the bike in gear, the bike would jolt forward and then it would die. So I was thinking that the clutch basket was just eaten up on the side from the plates digging in. It does have a little bit of like trenching on the inside. I'll try to get a better angle for you guys. Right there, you guys can see like the grooves. That's from the clutch plates on the outer basket. That wasn't the main problem from what I've just found out after removing the clutch. The actual issue was, besides these two halves, these plates are basically solid, stuck together. Like very, very, very stuck together. So what I'm gonna do is gently separate these plates and probably clean them up with like one of these light Scotch-Brite pads or some like very, 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 very fine grit sandpaper, not to like, scar the metal, but I just want to get all this corroded looking area cleaned up. This bike was obviously sitting in a shed or maybe even outside. It was definitely covered because these plastics aren't like, sun dyed or anything like that. So I'm just gonna clean these plates up, get them all smooth, make sure they're like, moving freely, oil them. I'm gonna put them back in the bike and see if that fixes the problem, which I don't want to say I'm sure. I'll say it's a possibility that that's the problem. I believe that it is the issue. It could be the grooving. Maybe it is catching on those small grooves. I highly doubt it, though. I think it's the fact that these clutch plates are stuck together. That's what I mean. It's not rocket science. The clutch plates are stuck together. The bike's engaged all the time. That's why when you grab the clutch, it's not actually disengaging the motor because the plates are stuck. So yeah, I'm gonna get those all cleaned up. I'll get them back in the bike, try to give the bike a test ride and see how she does. And then after that, I'm gonna post more on this build because this build it's gonna come after the KX. I don't want to get too focused on the RM while the KX is still pretty much in pieces. And for the KX build, for those who've been following along, still same thing. I'm waiting for everything else to be assembled before I do the bottom end. I'm doing little things slowly here and there. I cleaned out the cases. The I'm gonna install the bearings and stuff like that, and have that all done. I just recently ordered a new shock. It's not new, but it's for a 95 kx125, and I was super excited. I got it on eBay for 30 bucks. Big shout out to KDX Garage on YouTube, and he's also on Thumper Talks, which is a dirt bike forum for those of you who do not know. He actually watched the video and he commented about one of the videos I was talking about the shock and how I was thinking about rebuilding it and how my shaft was bent. And he actually went on eBay, which was just sick of him to do. He went on eBay, he found a shock for me and sent me the link, and I clicked the link, found the shock, and I actually purchased that shock. So big shout out to him for being so supportive on this build. Again, it's KDX Garage. He's on YouTube and Thumper Talks. Very, very good person. And thanks again for finding me that shock. I mean, I was going through hell trying to find a shock. I was finding them for every other bike besides a 95 KX125. But now I have one. It should be here the 1st of May. So once that shock comes in, that's when I'm going to put the airbox on this thing, the shock on. I'm going to put the forks on. I've rebuilt those, the bars, and the whole all the shenanigans on the bars, the controls and levers and everything. Foot pegs, I'll have all that on. It's just, I don't know. I like to do things in a specific order, and the shock was what I needed to just start going and going and going and going at this thing. I got everything else. Once the shock was standing in the way, I was just like, you know what? I need to get that shock one way or another. And thanks to him, supportive person out there, I got my shock. But you guys will see videos of this bike up on YouTube soon enough. I might post like a video of me riding the bike in the backyard. Hopefully I don't fall or anything, but I mean if I do, you guys will see that firsthand. But thanks for joining me, and like I said, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and would like to, it's that big rectangle button that says subscribe. Give that a click, and let me know in the comments below, like I said before, if you guys want to see anything with these bikes. I'm slowly chipping away at these guys. This bike I did a little restoration. It's a 2000 XR80. Got it all cleaned up, painted the plastics, got it running really good. Gotta fix whatever is going on here. I think one of the seals on the side where the shift lever is, I think has like a split in it or something, but there was like a little oil I noticed under the bike. This thing I'm still waiting on grips. I'm just gonna throw some grips that I have on. I don't want to, but this thing has been sitting like this for way too long. This is like my favorite pit bike out of all of them, and I'm trying to do this thing right. But yeah, so if you guys like the video, like I said, give it a like, thumbs up. If you guys want to get updates on my videos when they're uploaded, the day they're uploaded, click that subscribe button. There's a little bell, give you notifications when all that happens. For all those who have been supportive to the channel, thank you so much. It does mean a lot to me. You know, I'm doing this for me, but I do it for the viewers also. Anything, you know, that I could do to help another person out who's getting into bikes or want to get into bikes, builds, how-tos, tips, whatever the case may be. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.